So I was gonna make a video today about how much I love Donut SMP and DrDonut, but I just saw this update full of doom and despair. I'm gonna join Donut SMP so I can show you what I mean. Alright, so let's talk about these changes firstly. So I'm gonna start with some changes that I do like, and then I'll complain for the rest of the video. Anyway, RTP is now instant. That's actually very good. We don't have to wait. Very good news if I'm making a new RTP video, but like, I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. Alright, so another thing is /friends, right? That is pretty cool. We needed this, because now we can like follow players, I think. I'm not sure how it works fully, because I haven't tested this with anyone yet, but you can follow players. I'm pretty sure if they follow you back, you become a friend, or something like that. But like, you can friend people now. That is so cool. And I don't know why they do this, but now you can choose who sees what you buy and stuff. I mean, like, message makes sense, but why are they showing what you're buying? Like, I don't think anyone asked for that. Maybe it's useful, maybe we'll find a use in the future, but right now, I don't see why that exists. Okay, this next one is the vanilla dialogues. Now that is pretty cool. Like, you can't argue. Look at how cool this is. They use the vanilla buttons. I like this. This is a good change. Alright, so now time for the bad parts of the update, which is most of the update. But look, the scoreboard, it used to display so much useful information, but now this is all you can see. It just tells me I'm in the overworld. There's no way to check your region anymore, from what I know. A few more changes, but I don't want to spend too much time on this. I'm pretty sure world spawn. What the heck? I'm pretty sure mob spawns are always on now, because I don't think that setting exists anymore. Yeah, you can't turn off mob spawns anymore, I don't think. And they also removed a whole bunch of commands. There's a lot of them, so I'll just have a list on the screen. And like, we know why this is happening, because DrDonut's obsessed with making his server and his stream and his channel appeal to vanilla players. But the thing is that people aren't playing on Donut SMP because it's vanilla, because it's trying to be vanilla. So I don't see the point of that. Like, DrDonut can do whatever he wants with his mods to be more vanilla, but like, you're losing a whole bunch of players to do something that no one except you wants to do. But it is his server, he can do what he wants, so I don't blame him for that. Alright, let's look at the new pricing page. Now, when I first clicked this, I contracted every virus known to man, because look at how ridiculous this is. We have 3 new ranks, all are like, this is more than double the price than before, you know? Like, we got $7, then $23, then $46 for a Minecraft server per month. So let me just look at what they give us in return. So Donut Plus, which is the default one, it gives us 9 homes, 45 auction slots, 32 view distance, and 7 render distance. So originally on the old update, they gave you 5 homes, right? 5 extra homes excluding the team home. Now they give us 9 homes, which is perfectly fine because the world border expansion is coming up, and you're gonna need more homes because you're gonna explore more. That makes perfect sense. But now we're gonna look at the auction slots. I'm pretty sure this was a thing before, but I didn't use auction that much, or like didn't sell stuff that much. I have 18 things here. Yeah, but anyway, if I try and sell this water bottle, it's not gonna work anymore. So there is a cap. I feel like there was a cap before, but I never reached that cap. That's probably something to do with me. But now it's 45. You're paying more to use the economy more, I think, which is funny, but whatever. 32 view distance. Now this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. You're paying for more render distance. Why do you have to pay for render distance? That just sounds like a gimmick to me. and also 7 render distance. I think they mean simulation distance, but they're being funny people, bro. All of them say 7 render distance or 7 simulation distance, so I don't know why they include that at all. Try and make the list longer, maybe. Right, Donut Plus Plus, we get 27 homes and then 90 auction slots. 90 homes. Do you know how many homes that actually is, bro? Look, we go here. This looks ridiculous. I think this is a joke if I saw this without seeing the update. Look at how many homes you're getting with this new thing. And then 90 auction slots. And then priority chunk generation. I guess that just means your chunks are getting generated faster than others. I don't care. Alright, so now let's look at the pricing for these, this funny business. We got Donut Plus, which is $7.70. I'm pretty sure that was, that's actually lower. It used to be $7.90 Australian dollars, but now it's $7.70 a month. That's probably excluding tax, I just realized. In Australia, you're meant to include the tax in the, actual final price, but maybe they don't do that here. What the hell? They removed the tax. Yeah. Alright, next we got Donut Plus Plus, which is $23. That is more than double the price of Donut Plus. And all you're paying for is more homes and more auction slots. And then we got $46 a month to spend on a Minecraft server. I could never fathom that amount of money going out of my bank account and going into a block game. I don't know what they were thinking, but clearly it's working, because you can already see in the tab list, these
very nice people
here are buying this plus rank. That's it from the ranks. I mean, like, they're just trying to make their money, you know, like, let them get some bread. They're definitely doing this because they need more money for the upcoming border expansion, because they need more servers. But there's another thing, they don't even need to do this border expansion. Like, they could increase it by like double instead of 30 million, and people would be happy. Because 30 million is like way too steep, in my opinion. Maybe ask your player base since you haven't done that yet. Alright, but let's move on to the shards, which I think are even worse than the ranks. The ranks aren't even that bad. I was overreacting, but like the shards are where it's all at. Because we can get 400 shards for $1 or, yeah, 72 cents for 400 shards. And how much, let's look at the shard shop. So you can do /AH and go to shard shop. Let's see how much a totem is. 300 shards. And how much is this? 400 shards? Right, so we know that one shard is less than a cent, right? An Australian cent. And to get one totem of Undying is 300 shards. So one totem is equal to that 83 cents for a totem. Or if you're American, 60 cents for a totem. That's ridiculous. No one is actually buying this. But anyway, I think there's another problem with this, right? I'm pretty sure it breaks the EULA, but I'm not sure, because you are trading real money for in-game items, right? That give a competitive advantage. But yeah, I don't think Mojang enforces that anyway, so, I mean, like, they can go on their jolly way doing that. And one more thing before I go, I think the reception of this update could have been, at least improved if they didn't decide to, time this update so poorly. Because right now, they removed shop, which is the main thing everyone's been talking about. They removed shop, and therefore people need to build farms to get these items that /shop once had. But you can't really build these farms right now because the world border hasn't expanded, so it will get griefed in a matter of time. It's like, if this update was the same update as the border expansion, I think the reception could have improved, because then people would actually have the distance to build these new farms. But anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this video. It wasn't as planned as my other videos. And also, thank you to my first member, PeterRoof7432. I appreciate it, and if you also want to join the memberships, you can do so next to the subscribe button. And that's all from me.
Subscribe to my movement and YouTube. We love a undefined servant, Dr. Donut. Please.